feel like the stupidest news out right now is this Will Smith incident. And I'm seeing some stuff that other people just maybe they're not seeing, or but yeah, about that. So I'll talk about that in a minute. And then, on the lighter side of things, I'll show you some stuff from my personal collection. And I mostly show the Will Clark stuff. But today I'm going to show you something that I'm almost certain is the first baseball related items that I ever started to collect. And this was like before baseball cards. And then a couple of Will Clark items. But yeah, the Will Smith thing, that's some curious stuff right there. And from my perspective, what I saw, like right off the bat, was a man that snapped. I think it's like a boiling over type thing. And that wife of his, look, and this is just going to be opinions, man. And I'm no, psychological expert. But what I am is experienced with a narcissistic, sociopathic woman like I believe Jada Smith is. And I believe she's broken that man down. And I believe it's more evident over the last couple of years with their entanglement and this and that. So, what I see is a man that's been emasculated. He laughs when the queen laughs. And he laughed at a turn last night. And you saw that, if you saw it. And as soon as she rolled her eyes, I liken it to the Emperor in Star Wars, where she just had his freaking nuts like this the entire way he was walking up there, as tight as can be. And when he slapped Chris Rock like a bitch, and I'm not saying like Chris Rock got slapped like a bitch. Wow, he swung like a bitch when he threw that punch. That shit was funny. Slap little Chris down like a big old bully. But what's the bully's problem usually? The bully's getting bullied at home. And I've been there, man. I mean, in the real world, and I think a lot of men might have this internal reaction, like if somebody looks at you cross or whatever, and then your head's like, the fuck you looking at? But then between your head and your body, you're just like, whatever. No need to elaborate on that. And then you smack little Chris down, dude. And a lot of people think it's like, oh, he was defending his wife's honor. Nah, bro. That bitch wasn't defending his honor when she was publicly talking about banging some other fucking dude. And so she don't respect that man. I've been there too, okay? And if you've never been in that person's shoes, it's almost hard to like put any kind of judgment in there. So, but imagine being a grown ass man like that, and like when it comes to other men, you could fight, but when it comes to your woman, you can't even put your hands on her. And in this Jerry Springer Maury Povich society that we've been growing up in the last 30 years, we've been watching women put hands on men with no consequence at all for a long time. And now we saw Will Smith put his hands on another man in public for a joke that was like, matter of fact, everybody's talking, she got alopecia, she got alopecia. Okay, she has alopecia, whatever. Okay. But you want to see an alopecia joke, go watch the show that's on Netflix right now if you want to watch it, called Arrested Development. Watch it from season 1. Watch it to the last episode because it's a great show. And in the middle of that series, you will find what an alopecia joke looks like. And that's not what Chris Rock told. Matter of fact, wasn't G.I. Jane a bad bitch? So, like, it was like not even a comparison. So that's what I'm seeing. So I'm just seeing Will Smith as a puppet of Jada Pinkett Smith right now. Like, she looked at him like, oh, you better do something. And he had to get up and do something. Wow, man. Oof. It's a bad look. And then he goes up in his speech and talks about love and all that. Boy, he should have got a double Oscar for that bullshit right there. Woo. Over there crying like a fucking baby after he just manned up and smacked the man down. A little tiny man. Ooh, I remember when Will Smith was cool, man. That ain't cool. And what's not cool is, all right, well, I was watching another podcast today, and the man who was talking was trying to be very, very careful with his words in talking about the type of person Jada Pinkett Smith is. And he's like, oh, she's very smart. She's too smart. Okay, you could say smart, but what my ears hear and my eyes see is smart, meaning manipulative as fuck. So if you saw this other Netflix thing that's been on about this girl called Anna Sorokin, who went by it, and she like was trying to scam people in New York and blah, 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 blah. Okay. This girl's a flat out psychopath. Okay. Flat out psychopath. And there is an element of smart to it. Because, you know, it seems that when the stakes are higher and the person that you're trying to manipulate is smart, there's this challenge that happens. And the person goes double down in on trying to do what they're doing in the manipulating scheme. And so I see Will Smith as a guy that, like I said, he snapped, man. And we're living in a society where people think that that's just a fucking normal reaction. Nah, man. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but that's what I got to say about that. Will Smith looks like an emasculated man whose balls were in a clamp. And guess what? His ass probably still got in trouble when they got home, regardless of going up there and slapping Chris Rock or not, because he fucking laughed, and that's on video. So it also kind of shows that Will Smith's emotional stability is about as stable as the San Andreas Fault. That's an earthquake waiting to happen, dude. And I don't know. But I'm glad I got the fuck out because a grown ass man can't live like that. Me by nature, I've been rebellious since day one, so I went through 13 years of like butting heads, but slowly being changed into a person that I'm not by another person. And yeah, it's your choice. And I'm sure Will Smith found out about the open relationship that they had when she told him about it. I don't know. I feel like she's clowned him and disrespected that man, and he smacked Chris Rock because he can't smack her. Been there. Been there. If you've ever been in a weird situation where you let a little woman control you, and you have many reasons too. You're in a relationship with that person. You have kids with them. You don't want to sever the relationship because of these ties. I get that. But the best thing that ever happened to me in my life was getting the fuck out. And that, I mean, look, in my relationship, getting out made the relationship worse and more volatile rather than staying in and doing the whole it's cheaper to keep her thing that many men do. And it ain't worth it for that mentality. So get out if you can, boys. Get out if you can. Men, if you have the opportunity to get out of a shit relationship, do it. Because then you can slowly repair yourself and become your own person again. Those type of people make you think you need them and then physically or metaphorically smack you down and then give you just enough to where you feel like you need them again. And it's a game. And Will Smith is getting played. And look, it ain't gonna be easy getting away from that one. She's nuts. My opinion. But I'm nuts too. So yeah, that was wild. And I don't even give a fuck about the Oscars. I mean, I must have took my power nap exactly when that happened. Because I didn't fucking see it. But like I said, I saw him babbling like a baby afterwards. And it just looked weird. Like, it was like, some context is missing here. Then in the morning, I saw that train wreck. And the train wreck is Will Smith and Jada Smith. We'll leave it at that. And that's my Oscar recap. Clickbait, motherfucker.